Mate, have you ever bought an investment and just watch it tank? I mean, literally go down after you buy it. That's what's happened to some of us, and that's what's happened to me. I've recently had to sell a small amount of Bitcoin Cash of my personal holdings, and I wasn't thrilled about it because not because I believe in Bitcoin Cash. I didn't stop. I had to sell because I had to pay a bill, and I was dirty about it. And I found myself thinking, what if this is the better opportunity to buy? I really wanted to buy more and not sell because this is the best value that you're going to see for years. And today I'm going to explain why I continue to add Bitcoin Cash to my self managed super fund. Now, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm simply telling you about my investment thesis and why I'm continue and quite comfortable taking this long term position, right? Because regardless if we like it or not, inflation's not going to stop, man. It's not going to stop. And one thing that never sat well with me is leaving my retirement savings entirely exposed to inflation and exposed to a third party where I can't control it. The Australian dollar keeps losing its purchasing power. Today, $1 million is not what it was 20 years ago. And $3 million today is not going to be the same as $3 million in 20 years' time. It's not going to buy so much. So the government doesn't know what they're talking about when they're talking about $3 million. It's got to be like, it's not going to be worth the same. So my question is, right, how do I protect my own assets and potentially preserve my purchasing power over decades? Right? You got silver, you got gold. Yeah, I know, but that's not really disposable, and I can't really self manage it. I can't carry it around with me. So, one question I get is why Bitcoin Cash over Bitcoin? Because your name's Bitcoin Jason. Well, for me, Bitcoin Cash is more than a speculative asset, not like BTC. It's peer to peer cash. It's designed to be spent. It's designed for commerce, e-commerce, brick and mortar commerce, smart contracts. And that's why I spent years dedicating my own life into helping spread Bitcoin Cash adoption, brick and mortar merchants from here to Gold Coast to the Bitcoin Cash city here in Townsville, because I believe in its long term value and its utility. Long term, it's got long term value, not these speculative pump and dump coins that have got a large institution behind it or centralized things or banker run. It's there. It's got utility, and I was sad to see Bitcoin Cash has had a pretty bad year, but so have all the other cryptos had a bad year. So many investors are discouraged, right? And even though it's not an automatic time to buy, I do believe markets could go below. No one knows where the absolute bottom is. But the best long term opportunities arrive when the sentiment is at its worst, when everyone's fear and bearish. This is the great time to go. When everyone feels optimistic, prices are usually already at its high. It's already high. But when everyone feels defeated, often that's when the disciplined investors quietly accumulate. So that's what I'm doing. Again, that's my personal approach, though. Like, you can take it or leave it. This is why I'm doing a video so you can see what I'm doing, with my self-managed super fund, because I'm building it for decades, not just weeks. I'm not just buying for short-term speculation. I'm not trying to guess the next month's price. I'm not trading. I'm not trading or anything like that. I'm thinking about retirement, right? I'm thinking about long-term use cases. And if Bitcoin Cash succeeds in global peer-to-peer money, today's prices are going to look like they're very, very cheap, like BTC is today. You got to go, oh, why didn't I get more Bitcoin Cash when it was around 100, 200, $300? Some people are saying that about BTC, you know. So I'm investing an amount personally. I'm comfortable in holding for the long term. That's how I manage risk. I believe in it, just like I believed in BTC before the split. I believe in Bitcoin Cash having a more growth potential than BTC. because I'm not chasing hype. I'm not chasing memes. I've been researching and spent years doing Bitcoin Cash, researching it, doing Bitcoin Cash. I've spoken at Bitcoin Cash conferences. I've worked with merchants. I've used Bitcoin Cash and used Bitcoin Cash every day of my life. I've seen how it works. I've seen the technology that's being built on it. I've seen the technology that's been built on it. My conviction that I have wasn't built overnight or just reading headlines or from some social media personality saying pumping it. It's come from experience. I've actually been in this space for many, many years from the split. Maybe Bitcoin Cash goes lower, makes no difference to me because I'm going to get some more. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is the bottom. Maybe this is the lowest it will go. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I'm comfortable in continuing to build my position inside my self-managed super fund because I'm investing with a long-term mindset, you know. And ultimately, the decade will decide. A decade from now will decide whether I was wise or not. But if you're interested in following my journey, make sure you subscribe, like this video. It helps me out. I'm going to continue to document every step of this in my retirement plan backed by Bitcoin Cash. I want to thank you for watching. You are, I am, we're all Satoshi. Let's do our part. I thank you for watching this. And if you've got any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll answer it either by message directly to you in response or video. Okay? Take care and stay classy. Bye.